A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Open man downfield is Legette.
Hell no.
And he will go all the way. Xavier Legette, touchdown.
That won't happen again.
Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown. They strike first.
Here we go. Here's Young to throw. Escaping to his left. And he's in for the 2. So just like that, a quick 8-0 lead. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Second down, Jackson. Forced out wide. Now he takes off. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Ravens first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Henry. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
It is 3rd and long.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
Back to throw, Jackson. On the run to the right. Now, deep ball for Bateman.
Saying that shit.
Whoa! And it will be taken down, but there is a penalty flag down. A silly penalty may erase the turnover.
Thank you.
Real quick, ready? Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left is Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll go again here with Henry. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Jackson out of the pistol. Rolling right. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it's going to bring up 4th down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Off the play fake. Jackson That is caught. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we'll get a 2nd and goal when we return. The Panthers off to the early advantage. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Now, here's 2nd and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6. Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
On the return, it's Chuba Hubbard. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
Check view. Ready, cut.
They'll go play action with Young. They'll take this one up close to the first down marker. They spot it where the slide begins. That's a pickup of about 9.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground. He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
50, ready. Set.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And that is incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
That is incomplete.
Fuck no.
Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
He'll work this down inside the 35. J.C. Horn coming in from his quarterback spot to make the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Pistol formation with Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Here's Jackson, escaping to his left. He'll try to run for it, and he's going to have the Ravens first down as the defense nowhere to be found. They picked up 20 on fourth down.
DC, ready? DC.
Jackson looking to throw, exiting the pocket right. There he goes again.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
He'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Baltimore first down.
On play action, here's Jackson. Moving outside. Good blocking, and he's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Now it's Jackson. This is hot. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Oh, this ball is going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40. So, a couple of first downs will give them first and 10. They're at the 41.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Young.
Here we are.
The struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Good point. Right here, got check. It's it over. You stopped my running, though.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Jackson now on second down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Now Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Now Jackson on fourth down. That's going to be caught. He's going to have a Ravens first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. There's a gain of 18.
That's good for a Baltimore.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Jackson up top again. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Mike Jackson. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. From 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
Ready?
To throw is Young. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go. The second half is underway. Now Jackson on the move. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down. From the gun, Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Trevin Wallace.
Intercepted by the Panthers. They'll take over first down 10 at the 45-yard line.
It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Hey, go Steve. Hey, 52, strike. Check, strike. Ultra. Hut.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. He finds McMillan downfield. It's caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
Great cheat for you.
Here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Teteroa McMillan was the intended receiver. And third down coming up. Now Young. And he's into the end zone. Bryce Young, touchdown Carolina. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's like.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
That decision to go for two was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for two. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Oh, that is a duck on the kickoff. Not only doesn't it reach the landing zone, that's going to be spotted beyond the 40-yard line. Play action now. Jackson moving to his left. Now he'll run it. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. A big play there for Baltimore. 32 yards.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got it at the 7.
By the time they catch, he could have been catching them. Your boys can't stop him.
That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Throwing Jackson. He'll send this out wide to Henry. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal.
Gain of 3 brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Henry. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Brings up third and goal.
Third and goal for Jackson.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Some extra bulk out there. They're going to roll the dice and go for it. And he will score again. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Ravens have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On the ready.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Strike. Ready, ready. Black 40. Ultra. Hut.
On play action, Young. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Travis Jones getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
38. Ready.
He'll get him to the line and spike it right here. Third and a long way to go.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Young. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
He finds the big tight end, Trimble. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Smith, red. Here we go. Ready.
We begin the 4th with a carry by Dowdle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Hey.
That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Young. This is intercepted. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time.
No, not yet.
The defense made him pay.
Wow.
Off the play fake. Jackson pushed out to his left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 33 yards.
I love this play call, Mike. You see it so often. They say after sudden change, take a shot. Now,
There you
for
go.
the defensive side of the ball, you have to be prepared. You know that's what NFL offenses love to do. In this case, they either weren't ready for it or they were unable to stop it. But either way, big pickup here right out of the gate to get this drive started. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Jackson. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
And we got a big 3rd down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with the conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
And that is incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And the best offense on 3rd downs, Mike, is to be really good on 1st and 2nd down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out. This one is hooking, and he missed it. No good, wide to the left. And they will not be able to make this a 2-possession game. Now, Dowdle. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. Whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance with run and pass.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. The throw here is complete.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
It is 2nd down and 5. Here's Young.
You got shoes now. It ain't. You ain't like you practicing or nothing.
It'll force 3rd down.
I got silver tomorrow.
You have something for game time.
Yeah.
Here's Young to throw. Forced to his right. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down. Here's 1st down. He'll run, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Yes, sir.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Panthers will take their first timeout. Clock will stop 35 seconds to go.
Okay, ready?
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Yellow, line. Ready.
They'll run here. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Ready, set. Here we go. Set.
On 2nd down, Young. And it's a touchdown. They have
Get this too.
And a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win. And the crowd rises to make this even more difficult.
Thank you.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done.
Hey, add me. I'm gonna try to do it like a dynasty thing. So add me. Street code
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off
83.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball is going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. Lamar going to work from the pistol. On the move left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So it's a win here for the Ravens. It was a closely fought affair, but they're able to survive, and they eke out a one-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.
Check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I got statements, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't statements, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. Wake up and I found out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it live?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Ready for football now from sunny North Carolina. And off we go from uptown Charlotte.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Running with it. I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy.
Here we set.
They run here with Rico Dowdle.
The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
From the 29, here's the second down and 4.
Young working out of the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
There it is. Cut.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson here is going to look to throw.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
At the 39-yard line.
Set, cut. Black 40. Set.
Young will set to throw.
That's over the middle and caught by the rookie.
Missing me.
Well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Ready?
Young now.
He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Hut.
Well, he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Brings up 3rd down and 14.
My boy doing the electric slide.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Down. Black. 95. Set.
Young.
Thank you.
His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Now Jackson.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panthers sack. Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th. Jackson now. He'll try to do it himself.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over.
John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit?
Oh, Young loses it. And it's picked up by the big man. Get the oxygen tank ready. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for him. And he's going to be taken down.
Damn, what the fuck was I doing?
Try for 2.
Panthers nothing.
Where you from?
Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So here's the kickoff
Damn, I
now as
fucked
he'll
up.
get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
Okay,
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check, smash. Blue, 32. Smash, smash. Ready.
Young off the play fake. Young is intercepted for the third time this game. Gets around him. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Three first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point
They'll look to throw. Jackson going to keep it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So this time the conversion is good after a pair of failed 2-point tries. Charles, they're 1 for 3 now.
And you would figure with 3 touchdowns scored, your minimum number of points would be 21, right? 3 extra points. And as you noted, they went for 2 twice, didn't get it. Went here again. This reminds me of something a coach told me a while ago. They have more 2-point plays on their ready sheet nowadays than ever before. It used to be like 1 or 2. Now most teams have up to 6 or 7 that they have at the ready.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Defense strong now.
And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down
Check,
and 4.
Set. Hut.
Looking to throw, Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 26. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
The 26-yard line.
Ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set. Go.
Off the play fake, Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Strike. Come on, set. 10 black. Ready.
Final play of the half, Young. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Something takes a part of me. Something lost and never seen. Every time I start
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. 2nd half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. On the counter, it's Henry. Whistles him off. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Baltimore 1st down. A gain of 18.
Now it's Jackson.
1st down, Ravens.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Isaiah Likely, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead. Jackson. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try.
26. Panthers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Ready.
Here is Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Hut.
Young to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this a lot in the 1st half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now here's Young. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Hell no.
Great effort there. 41 yards. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for two.
The Panthers.
They're going to try and run. And he'll find his way in for two. And we're back to a two-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Needed a couple yards for the two-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Throwing is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 44 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Fighting his way through contact. And he returns this to the 22.
He should have fumbled.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played,
Man, while he jumped.
About taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Young to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. A pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
Check Fury. Come on, set. Ready?
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A first down carry for Henry. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. That was good for 13 and a Raven first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job